Hey YouTube, how's it going? We're here. We're back with Bungou Stray Dogs. We're going to do episode 9 and episode 10 today. So real quick, if you could like the video for me, please, I greatly appreciate it. We left off last time. Sorry I missed last week. I had computer issues. I think we solved them. I hope that they don't poke their way back up, but we're here. We should be good. We left off last time still dealing with the fallout from all the stuff that Fyodor is doing with the rats and all of everything. And if I'm not mistaken, the final scene from last week's episode, 2 weeks ago's episode was after our meeting with Francis and striking a deal with him, we go to Mori, and Mori brings up the possibility that Francis might have gone behind our back, the ADA's back. So yeah, that's where we're off. I think we're getting not invaded, but we're like someone or something is coming in. So let's hop in. Episode 9. Bungou Stray Dogs, episode 9. We're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Um also Dazai and Fyodor are having a battle of galaxy brain proportions. So forgive me. So I think it's the first one to figure out how they're communicating. Wins. Also, Mori straight up lied to Yosano about the stipulations on sending one of the ADA members over to the Port Mafia for exchange of their help. Fukuzawa said that he, as long as it's not Yosano, but then when presenting this to them, he said no. Fukuzawa offered Yosano up. So Moni being a little fiendish, not fiendish, being a fiend, being a devil. Hopefully that doesn't plan any seeds of volition against Fukuzawa. That one little lie. I hope not. Trying to see if I can recall everything possible. I think the last time we seen Rampo was him diving out of the window after killing that guy. We know he didn't do it. I think that's the last time we saw him. If we've seen him after that, forgive me. But I think those are the big points. Francis, Port Mafia, Yosano, Dazai, Fyodor. I think that's pretty much all the hit markers that I could hit. I wonder if we're gonna go into her mind, hear what she's thinking. Ooh, flashback? Are we gonna flashback? It would be. Hers would be even more useful. And there's no telling what the. Okay. Flashback time. Flashback time. I think they like fundamentally disagree, possibly. I don't know. Oh, it's because of you. Oh, 14 years ago, near the end of the Great War. So this was like, what? Just before Fukuzawa met Rampo? Look at that night sky. Wow. Wow. Trench warfare? That's brutal. You know how crazy of an ability that would be in warfare? It's something I didn't even think about until like right now. Oh my goodness, I didn't even think about it. Wow. 11 years old. Okay. So Modi's 40 now. I can see this definitely happening. Oh my goodness. A lot of people I know a lot of people they can be superstitious. Something like this, I can see them like putting her likeness all over the place. Bite your ear off. But where is she walking to? That's what I want to know. There's no exit over there, right? Poetry collection. Oh, cool. huh. Huh. Hmm. I can't help but feel like I'm looking at someone I'm either supposed to know or I recognize. Why am I struggling? I'm loving the music during this. Whoa. Uh-oh. That's crazy, man. Oh, wow. What the hell was that? Okay, he's no. I'm gonna say he was dreaming. I don't think he was dreaming. I think you think you think there's a chance she went and got his body and used her ability before he died. Wow, she did. Trauma. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Imagine like to keep fighting on the front lines and you die, someone brings you back, and then you go back out there, you keep fighting, you die, someone brings you back. Like it's not a video game. It's like a crazy thought to even think about. Wow. Wow. Could this guy he said I can't help but feel like whenever I write something, it feels like something was just created. I'm thinking like could that if I'm supposed to know who that is, I'm just an idiot. Call me an idiot. But I can't help but think that that's the individual that has he's the guy that has the book that rewrites. That is so traumatizing on both ends. It's basic like it's not only is it the trauma of consistently seeing people um hurt and die always. Not only is it hearing these men slowly break, like they're slowly psychologically breaking. Not only is it that, but then it's the actual thought of I'm the reason why they're like this because I keep bringing them back. That's tough, man. That's really tough. And in turn, all of that stuff negatively affects you as well. Mori. That is true. Yeah, the leap in technology from like World War I to World War II, but even the leap in technology from pre-World War I to World War I, with them coming up with like chemical warfare and all that stuff, it's crazy. This scene is tense. Music is helping it tremendously. Oh, wow. That's cold blooded. Dog, that's cold. That's cold blooded. He's evil. He's an. Can I say he's evil? I can say he's evil. Right? He's an evil bastard. There's no need to surrender. But basically, you drag this into a war of attrition. You keep healing them. You keep sending them back out, and the other side doesn't have someone like her. They're eventually gonna. They're eventually gonna lose. Wow. Wow. Just broken. It's like sad. Like she's a child. Angel of death. It's not her fault though. That sound can only mean one thing. Yep. Yep. That sound can only mean one thing. Hmm. Whew. You are too just. That's wow. Wow. Whoa. She had a complete psychosis break. She's 14 now. It's Maudie walking his way right back into her life. Oh, goodness. I never expected something like this for her backstory. I never did. This is insane. Dude, whenever they fight, they go at it, boy. It's always a pleasure to watch. Dude, I never really expected this for her. I never did. Rumble! Rumble! Like, oh, me? Rampo about to say something. Drop some wisdom right on her. Hmm. Wow. Wow. Because he's Rampo. That's why. Morty is a piece of trash. He wrote that so many times. Rampo. There's no way she would believe that Fukuzawa would betray her like that. She has to know that this is Mori just trying to get her back. Mm. Dude, this is one of my favorite seasons of the show so far. Not lying. Just the development of Fukuzawa and Rampo just makes it like top tier easily. Easily makes it top tier. It really does. Her backstory elevates it. Genuine. I might have to rewatch the series again to know which season is my favorite so far. Just the character work alone, and this fourth season has been superb, like legit superb. Wow, it was great. I'm jumping ahead. We're gonna hop straight into episode 10. I'm gonna skip the ED on this one. We'll watch the ED on episode 10. All right. Yeah, this season has been really good. It's been really good. Unbeknownst to Al, I didn't say thou shalt not die at the beginning of the first episode. The last episode, excuse me. What's that? Oh. They're not hiding. One of them has to like glance over and see them behind that poor excuse of a bush or tree. Okay. Okay, I was gonna be like, there's no way that we don't know that they're there. It isn't? That fight was gas. That fight was great. Watching Francis like go bankrupt was really good. Do, 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 do. So right now, Dazai's in prison. Kunikida is presumed dead. Yo, Kenji be getting the worst of stuff sometimes, yo. Like for real, for real. This can't be the same ambulance that Asushi and everybody was in. They must be two different. Oh no! The hunting dogs. Yeah, like right after you said that's not a trap, and then all of a sudden it's just like freeze, freeze, freeze. Yeah, it's a trap. You know what? I'm skipping the opening too. I want to see what the hell happens. Okay. Skipping the opening too. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. So that leaves us four. So he didn't. So what the hell happened? He was he was down, man. He was down bad. He was down bad. Okay, Francis. Okay. All right, so I need to know what the hell happened in the intersection right now. Okay. Give him a little clap on that. Okay. Dude, how many of these cops slash troopers slash whatever the hell they are there? He probably stink. It's probably hot in that coat. Oh my, that's disgusting. Oh my goodness! Don't pull the whole sword through him. Don't do that. Can we pull him off the sword? Come on. Okay. All right. This is the guy that caught. He's the guy that caught Dazai. So he has this individual in this raincoat on the street. Is he the fifth hunting dog? Like, is he the fifth? He has a similar sword to them. Like, is it a rapier? Yeah. So he must be that individual must be the fifth hunting dog. Oh, and it's her. Are they all starting off in different places? Yes. That shot's really cool. Would you look at that? I was gonna say, did but Francis said that he sided with them. Yeah, so it's like Francis didn't. Right. So it's like Francis didn't do this. Oh damn. Oh damn. Oh damn. Oh damn. If I had to make a guess, this is my guess. This is my guess. The guy that killed himself on the boat and she found him, he didn't die. And he might be somewhere else. That's my guess. And it'll be like something that Yosuna has to confront. I could be totally wrong. I probably am totally wrong. But if I'm not wrong, Galaxy Brain put me in that prison cell with Dazai and Fyodor. Don't do that. I'm gonna die if you put me in there with them. Definitely not figuring out how the hell they contacting the outside. I'm telling you. Ain't no way. There's no There's no way. There's no way. Nah. There's no way. There's no way I say that and then all of a sudden here he come. He good. He good. That's right. Pay attention. You never know. You never know. Pay attention. Nah. No. Nah, it's cold blooded, yo. Don't do this. Don't do this. Yeah. Yeah, it would. It's that rewrite ability, man. It's gotta be that rewrite ability. Has to be. Rewrite things the way you want it to be. Has to be. When she tried to use her ability, he might have been dead, and then it was used and after the fact and he's alive. I don't know. That defeats the purpose of them. Yeah. It's like it defeats their purpose, but she needs to do what she needs to do. Once again, the music is great, man. Sets the atmosphere so good. Wow. Okay. Dude, we're just getting information about everybody. I love this. I respect it. What the world? What are controlling the blade? Yo! Hell no. All right, now you we're we're definitely doing some timeline shenanigans. Too many people are presumed dead after this arc. What the heck is going on? There's no way all these people are staying dead. Fyodor probably does. Master of metals and executioner of the shadows. There's gotta be a way to like combat this dude, right? If he's master of metal, none of this is gonna work. He could take the gun, turn it around in your hand, and blow your brains out. What's that? Nah, he picked a boat up. He picked a boat up and threw it at. That's petty. All right, that's petty. He didn't have to do that. He picked the boat up and hit her with it. This show about to heat me up, bro. Show about to heat me up. For real, for real. I was like 0.2 seconds away from snatching these damn headphones up and getting up. What? Stop playing games with me, man. Stop. He said the door could only be opened by the port mafia, but the hunting dogs just opened the damn door. But, but she didn't kill it. I find this situation so tough. I really do. I find this situation so difficult. I really do. I find it really difficult. One, I the ED's still playing. I'm playing my music. What the heck? One, good grouping of episodes. Two, this some BS, man. Why do they always do this every week? Play with your emotions, ups and downs, take people with it, don't take people. 2 weeks ago, I did say either 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. So either an episode ago, at this point, 2 episodes ago or 3 episodes ago, I did mention that the 5th hunting dog is probably someone we've been seeing for a good minute now. We've probably seen them and just had no idea who it was. Sure enough, the 5th hunting dog was someone that we knew and we've seen before. We just didn't know everything that was pertaining to him. But the situation that I'm like, so like, her situation, I just want to like say this out loud, because in my head when I'm thinking about it, I'm hard pressed to blame her. I feel like I'm very hard pressed to blame her. I need to say this out loud for my own sake, and then we'll get up out of here, because this episode emotionally drained me, man. It really did. So Yosano was taken by Mori to go to the front lines so that she could constantly heal individuals that would get gravely injured, borderline die, so that they can continue fighting. And Mori is the one that brought her there. I have to like reiterate that. Mori is the one that brought her here. At first, she seemed like an angel because, oh my goodness, you healed my wounds. You healed my wounds. But then that turns from a good thing to a bad thing, because I done almost died like 25 times now. And every time I see you or every time you show up, I'm healed. And I got to go right back out there and get blown up again or get shot again or watch someone die again. And I can understand all the individuals lashing out at her because of the psychosis break. Like, I feel like people aren't meant to experience death continually. Like, death is something that all of us will reach at some point in time. But death isn't something where you should die and then come back and experience like there's the pain, especially how brutal and gruesome these soldiers were dying. Who wants to keep doing that? Who wants to keep feeling that? Who wants to keep watching people they care about die in front of them? Some of them can never come back, but then it's like we all keep being brought back to hell, and you lose the scope of everything. It's your fault. So I get the older brother feeling the way he felt whenever like he said those things to her, because it's like, we've been here forever. We've been doing this constantly. I don't remember the specifics, and I don't want to get this wrong, and I'll probably go back and re-listen to what he was saying, but he was like, every time something happens, he would make a mark, and there was 5 marks in that kanji, and that would equal like that one time. And every time he does that, he feels like he's changing something. But when you get the reveal of looking at that tag thing, and there was so many of those different words there, and each one of those words is 5 marks. So it's like there's no we could freeze frame it and just count, and it's a lot. So they've been through this a long time. They've done this a lot, and it's too much for both parties, because they're both coming to the realization of what's going on is absolutely insane. And she has no choice, because she doesn't want people to die. Like, she doesn't want people to die that she cares about, especially when she can do something about it. So she feels that guilt, and Mori plays off of that guilt. As like case in scene where she shoots him and he's dying, and she can't help but save him. But by saving him, it sends him back out there, and she's basically, her ability is sending him back there to send him back to her, and then to repeat the cycle. So, speaking only for the people that experienced that firsthand, due to Mori and due to this conflict of the gifted war, I can understand the soldiers hating her. But for anyone else, I don't want to tell people how to like grieve and deal with trauma. But for me, it feels like if anyone else outside of that specific situation, if you know all of the information, like if you're not just you only know info on one side, if you know that she was there and she was being held against her own will and she was being forced to do these things, if you knew that, I don't know you. I wouldn't be comfortable calling her a killer or a murderer. I wouldn't, even though like if you were to take that like boundary away of knowing all sides, you can blame that on her, right? You can blame that on her, which is, it's sad and it's unfortunate, but you can blame that on her. You really can. Like if you don't have any compassion, or if you want to take this strictly like to the point, no nuance, not trying to understand like motivations and everything, if you just strip all of that away and look at it at the bare bones, you can blame her. But once you add all of those complexities to this, I don't see a reason why anyone outside of the people that were traumatized, outside of them, I can see no way you blame her. So the pain of losing a brother, maybe being lied to, maybe not knowing all the information, can bring him to call her brother's murderer. But I feel like that's not like this shouldn't be brought up with her. This should be something brought up with Mori, brought up with the government, brought up with so many other people than her. It feels like we're trying to, I don't know. It's like killing her won't do a damn, like it won't do anything. It won't do it. Nothing will be accomplished by doing that. I don't even think you'll feel good after doing that, because she was traumatized in the process as well. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if he shot her. I don't know if he shot next to her, or shot past her, shot in the air. But he seemed like he was like flinchy and hesitating whenever we were like winding down the episode. So maybe there's a chance that he can come to some sort of understanding. I don't know. Everything else in the last couple episodes that doesn't involve her, it's not irrelevant, but it feels irrelevant just because of how impactful that was, how tragic her backstory was, how informative it was. Man, that's all I got. That's genuinely all I got. Thank you guys, I appreciate you. Sorry for getting this out to you so late. Trying to get back on time. It took me a minute to get home, and then I sat down here. I really didn't want to really do anything, but I had to because we didn't have the chance to do anything last week. Can't go 3 weeks in a row. So we'll call it here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. Hopefully, God willing, I see you guys back here next Thursday for the penultimate episode of Bungou. Next week should be the penultimate episode. If it's not, good. If it is, it sucks. Going by too fast. But thank you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll catch you next time. Peace out.